The studio last night. You were beat down. You were sat down.
What did I even have on last night? We spent last night together in the studio.
We did.
Yes.
We did. And
It was amazing. I felt it was amazing because I love her music. And I got to know that she's actually a really good person, like a great person as well.
thank you. You're a good person, and you're so cool.
Bro, I love them both so much. I love their music, and yeah, I just love them both. And I want to talk about how, they're both are, very relatable. And they're both are relatable because, because Mariah Carey is an Aries and, SZA is a Scorpio. And if you don't know, I talked about this maybe a couple months ago. Aries and Scorpio are ruled by Mars, the planet of action, and it's like I feel like a lot of people don't know that this is like a really like underrated combo of like these two signs. And it's just like, and you can see this in this interview when SZA was interviewing like Mariah Carey for her new album. And it's just like it makes sense that how they both like sync to each other and they both understand each other, especially like how SZA, which is the water sign Scorpio, understanding like Aries, like Mariah Carey, and how Mariah Carey is just like being herself because how Scorpio just understand like Aries because of that Mars, but it's because of that water sign too, because the water sign is like mostly is about like they're very they have the emotional intelligence because of the water, because the water element. But yeah, I feel like a lot of people don't know about this combo, but it's very underrated because like you think of Aries like very bold, very courageous, very like independent, right? But it's like Scorpio is very like very like secretive, very like very like they're only vulnerable to only like certain people that they trust, what I'm saying? But they're very like friendly, they're very like they're very like open, they're very like socialized. But yeah, but when these two comes, it's like they understand each other because of the planet of Mars. But yeah, it's just like interesting to me to see this both of them like understanding each other, especially like for Aries. Like Aries don't really like trust a lot of people. So it's like when Aries connect with someone like a Scorpio, it's like they understand because the planet of Mars. And for me as a Capricorn, I really like I'm obsessed over Scorpio and also Aries, but I feel like Scorpio already know that, because I feel like we see through Scorpio. I feel like as a Capricorn, and also like Aries is also very I don't know, because Aries also is a cardinal sign just like a Capricorn, and also Mars is exalted in Capricorn, so I can see why. I don't know, I just love them both, and that's why as a Capricorn, like we're really good at observing people because we just like we just like to be quiet and just observe people from afar. And that's why like when we're like quiet, we just observe people, and we're really good at it. And that's why like like when we see this kind of thing, like these two, like which match with who or whatever, right? We're really good at like, oh well, you're like you're gel well because you have planet of Mars, with Aries and also Scorpio. So yeah, I don't know, just this thing is just interesting to me because like I don't know, I just in love with their conversation, and they're like basically like their relatability is like makes sense because they're ruled by Mars.